When I was asked to speak about my experience at the Christian Counseling Center, a lot of thoughts ran through my mind. The first was no. The second, no. The third, yes, no. The thought was, well, are you embarrassed or ashamed that you went? I had to stop and think, why don't you want to talk about it? In this country, counseling is not seen as an option. But why was I going to say no? No to talking about an experience that was the best thing I ever did to take care of me. I remember all the comments that were made by some of my family and friends when I said I was going. And these are people who love me. There's nothing wrong with your life. You're making yourself unhappy. You're never going to get better. They want your money. Talk to your friends. Stop wasting money. Why do you want to talk about these things? Why are you such a big crybaby? Why can't you just get over it? You're just dramatic. I am. The death of Daddy changed my view of the world, God, family, and friends. I'm happier for having gone. Grief did not lead me to any self-destructive behavior. I am thankful for the prayers the counselor prayed with me and for me, sometimes when I couldn't pray for myself. When I see my trolley now, it's neat. All the bags belong to me. And when the trolley gets too heavy to move, I make a call. As we celebrate the anniversary of the Christian Counseling Center, I want you to take a minute, think about what your trolley looks like. If it's neat, then make a donation. If it's not, make an appointment.
When I get to know Pastor Arnett, I was a garbage can, full, and it would stock with fish, crawfish, conch, and on the top was a dead dog, and garbage on top of it. And it rained, and it ain't had no holes to the bottom. And it was sitting there 35, 36 years. Could you imagine how sting that was? How heavy that was? Excuse me now, I like to cry. But it was full with guilt, full with hate, full with accepting my own responsibility. And to top it off, plenty hate. Hating people that don't even know I hate them. And they love me to the max. And I must say, I want to thank the people who has that door open. Please don't let it close. Because there are people out there who need that, like myself. Pastor Arnett, Sister Helen, Sister Paula. When one ain't there, I go to the other. There is always someone there to pick up the phone to listen. We might believe, hey, we too big to cry. Oh, it's a man. Only man cry, like they say, only man weeping. But I thank God for the Christian Counseling Center, Pastor Ann and Sister Helen, and all who has those doors open. My wife isn't here this morning, but my angels are. Thank you.
Good morning, I'm Kelly. I'm a College of the Bahamas student. And this is my story. Like most people, I wasn't into counseling. I wasn't into the stereotype that came with it or anyone seeing me going to therapy. There was also the fact that, like most Bahamian families, I was always told whatever happens in your house should stay in your house. You shouldn't discuss your problems with strangers, but rather with those who live with you and love you. The problem with all of these factors was that they prolonged me from doing what I needed to do so desperately. So this leads to how I ended up at the Christian Counseling Center. Well, one semester, I hit rock bottom. I wasn't into anything. I wasn't eating well or sleeping well. I just wanted to do away with my life, so I contemplated suicide. While I was a total emotional roller coaster, one of my friends realized what was going on. She mentioned it to someone, and they in turn mentioned a few options to me. One was the counseling services at school, which would be free. There again, a problem arose. People who knew me would see me going for therapy. I couldn't allow that to happen. Another option was the Christian Counseling Center. I still had my doubts. I was like, at the end of these sessions, I wouldn't feel better, so I put up a form of resistance. As time went on, I began to feel better. I began to be more open about things that bothered me, things that held me captive for years. I began to let go of a lot of past hurts, and I learned how to better deal with situations. I'm sure that comfy chair that I sat in during sessions helped me to talk all my business too. Personally, I believe I'm a better person because of the center. Even if I didn't get anything else out of it, I was able to learn how to let things go.